Come and fly away with me. 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 Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making through. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000
All right, guys, what's going on? Today, we are back here at the Pop Culture Corner, and I'm excited. Today is Disney Plus Day, and we're going to be here all day, pretty much all day, talking about all the release dates, trailers, if they come out, first looks, anything that pretty much drops via Disney Plus Day. We did this kind of like for CinemaCon, and it was really fun. So we decided to do it again today. And I'm listen, I love doing these kind of things. I took the day off for it and everything because it's just fun. So I'm joined by Caden. Austin will probably be stopping by. I know Gavin's stopping by, RJ stopping by. So we have a lot to talk about today. I think I just touched the Disney Plus Twitter, and like I already saw 3 or 4 things that I'm excited to talk about already. So before we get into everything today, guys, make sure to smash that goddamn like button, share the show on social media, so your friends, family, hey, and maybe Mephisto can watch along with us. Maybe he's confirmed today. Hashtag Mephisto confirmed. And I do want to throw a quick shout out to all of our members: Prakash Swain, William Powell, John Rodell, Raya, why did I say Raya? Casey Mack, Caden, Gavin, Roblox, Benson's, DC Talk, Resonant Justice, That One Carlos, Kinky Sphincter, Ridley, Justin Hines, Jiving with Jack, Nick, Adam, and I don't know what else I wrote. Oh, Jiving with Jack. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for being members. You guys are truly the lifeblood of the Pop Culture Corner. With that being said, let's get into this goddamn Disney Plus Day. All right. Take the. Yep, there we go. How you doing, Caden?
How are you doing? I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
good.
fired up, man. It's Disney Plus
Right.
Day. How can
It
I not
is.
be happy?
I know.
So,
Like you said,
so
opened up Twitter and saw bonkers
yeah.
stuff, and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Let me hurry up and download all these things."
So I mean, I'm gonna share my Twitter, but so like right off the bat, I just want to say this. So the 3 things that I did see were Marvel Zombie series, Agatha, House of Harkness, and what was the other one that was right there? There was another one that I saw.
Did you see Spider-Man Freshman Year?
Oh no, Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion.
It was but they have the actual logo for Secret Invasion now, which is clearly based on a Skrull, and that's dope.
And they just revealed the first look at Nick Fury, which I'm downloading right now.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen, for the Twitter, like the Disney Plus Twitter, so we can start talking about, just what's on there and et cetera, et cetera. And yeah, I agree with Anthony already. So I'm confused. Okay. So yeah, as he said, so Marvel Studios Secret Invasion, an original series coming soon to Disney Plus. Hashtag Disney Plus Day. Here's the logo for it. Let's give that a like and a retweet. Marvel Zombies. So they're not giving the dates though, huh?
No.
So Marvel Zombies, an animated original series, of course. So I don't like this logo, by the way. I don't really like it.
It's the comic logo.
Yeah.
I think it's just they just like they did with Secret Invasion and all that. They just slapped the Marvel Studios logo on it and then announced it. And then next year or whenever the next update, they'll update it again with a brand. Because again, it's It's just like getting the information out.
Exactly, and that's not a bad thing. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it, but I've never been a fan of this logo. I don't think it represents the brand at all.
It's weird.
Next up, which this one's kind of a surprise to me. I knew that they were this was leaked out a while back, right? That they were spinning off Agatha.
Well, yeah, Variety, I believe, reported on an Agatha spinoff, a dark comedy written by Jack Schaefer and starring Catherine Hahn.
Which, listen, I'm okay with it. Like I am. I'm down with the Agatha show, but you gotta get it right because the character has a very rich and illustrious like background and like this show needs to hit harder than WandaVision did because she's a character that some of the general audience, you know, if the show's bad, they'll write it off right there. You know what I mean? She's not an Avenger. She's not a main player in like their world as a general audience. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll write this off right away if it's not good. And that's what I'm worried about is a character that we barely really got introduced to in WandaVision already kind of getting her own series. Maybe not a great idea, like right off the rip, but you know, they probably know something that I don't. So, I mean, listen, I love the content, so I'm happy. Good morning, Rhea. Thank you. We all know Marvel is going to tone down Marvel Zombies. Listen, if that, remember that Marvel Zombies episode of What If? That was the worst episode of the whole series. So I'm very surprised at that they're already greenlighting a series. Was that always the plan? Potentially. Is the Marvel Zombies?
I think actually the Marvel Zombies show might have been the replacement for their Star-Lord T'Challa series because they were going to do a Star-Lord T'Challa series out of What If. So What If, I imagine this is their quote-unquote replacement for it because I believe that they're trying to spin off at least one thing from each show.
Okay.
Like, you know, some big, you know, one of the big shows or whatever. So, you know, so like, you know, Moon Knight will have Werewolf by Night.
Yeah. Moon Knight's already trending on Twitter, by the way.
Oh, yeah, because they like.
Yeah. Don't do it yet.
I'm not going to show it.
Okay, I haven't seen it. I haven't even got to there yet. So I'm like super. Oh, look, someone's already calling me. Because it's a big day, guys. Big day. So I hope everyone has their coffee because we're going to be in for a long one today. There's going to be a lot. But for me, the Marvel Zombies episode was so lackluster. And because that storyline is so fun. It's so fun. And then the episode, I just felt like I was waiting for the other shoe to fall. Or whatever the goddamn saying is. and then it just ended so abruptly. I was you know me, I was disappointed with Marvel Zombies. I mean, What If as a whole. So that episode for me was so weak and so boring that I was turned off to the fact of any spinoffs coming from What If at all. Like get that right and then start spinning off. But listen, content's content and any Marvel content, like I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna be excited for it. So what do you guys think? Are you guys happy? Are you guys happy about an Agatha show, Marvel Zombie show? And like, if you try to even say you're not excited for Secret Invasion, you're lying to yourself. So let's be real. So let's keep going down the list here. We're gonna give it all likes. So the Ironheart logo. I don't know if you want to flash that one up on the screen a little bit bigger. Do you have that? Yep, there it is. So I like that logo. I like it.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
always liked that one.
I like that they really went with the Ironheart.
What?
Right? I really like they went really with the Ironheart, like like full on,
like a legitimate Iron Heart.
Exactly.
Right.
It's not just like play on like it's like a full on out Ironheart, which is awesome.
So Campia got pulled twice for sharing the Disney Plus Marvel video.
Yeah, there's a Disney Plus Marvel video.
Well, Benson's, I do want to say thank you because I'm not going to play that this time. I appreciate that. Yay. Thank you. If you have the Marvel Zombies as the Doctor Strange episode, dark as hell, I'm watching. Yeah, I don't think I think that was probably one of the strongest episodes is the Doctor Strange episode for sure. Definitely one of the strongest ones. So if you could find a way to blend the darkness of that episode with the Marvel Zombies, have it not like some like little kid thing, because like Spider-Man was really at the center of it. And let's not kid ourselves. Spider-Man is goofy sometimes. And it just the episode was lackluster for me. So yeah, Ironheart. Not a lot of people know about Ironheart. Not a lot of people care about Ironheart. But I do think this series will reinvigorate a new audience, especially an audience that is craving diversity. So I think the show is going to do really well. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the show Ironheart is going to do amazing. It has Dominic Thorne, who is who's first appearing in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and she's having a little fun there. So yeah, I'm really excited for the series.
I'm super excited. I'm excited to see where the Iron Man legacy goes, you know, and what they do with it. I know we got an Armor Wars and Ironheart, so we're gonna like the mantle will be picked up and you know it's gonna be way different. But
I think with Ironheart and Armor Wars, you're really gonna see how people deal with more iron people after the fact that Iron Man has died.
Right. And left his he's like a martyr at this point for that mantle. And I think
because
that's gonna be
he's the one that without without Iron Man, we would sell Thanos, that type of thing, you know.
Exactly. So that's gonna be really fun for people, I think. And like I said, the representation, that part of it, I think is that combined with the Iron Man legacy continuing, I think is gonna be a recipe for success. Truly a recipe for success. So I think this is gonna be a no-brainer hit. And do you think that we could see Ironheart in a Young Avenger story?
Maybe. I don't know. Because
it's potential,
but I think they probably want to go in the way that she's part of the Champions, possibly.
Right.
Where that's the group with Miss Marvel, Ironheart, and I think like there was a younger Cyclops that was part of it, and I think also Speed, who is one of his children. So like that group might be a
but Wanda has to get him back before that can possibly even happen. So after maybe Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, whatever happens there, or wherever Wanda's arc continues, because I don't think it'll be a Wanda Vision season 2. That's my opinion. I don't see there being a WandaVision season 2. I don't know about what you think. If they already announced it and I just don't know.
Yeah, I think the Agatha show is their season 2.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that could work.
And Doctor Strange, it's like they split the season 2 into like mini little factions. Agatha, Doctor Strange 2, and wherever White Vision pops up.
Right.
Which might be Armor Wars.
Okay.
Who knows?
Okay. So here, this is a surprise, right? Did we know about this already?
Yeah, we did, but we
I can't remember what we know about and what we don't know about. It's all too much for me.
I know.
That's what your job is, so. So I Am Groot, an animated original series coming soon to Disney Plus. Apparently we knew about this already, but yeah, cool. I mean, I think this would be good for kids. It's Groot, baby Groot was like
it's a photographic animation.
What does that mean?
It's you know how when it's like a flip book? Yeah.
Oh. So Jinx, by the way.
Something like that, I believe. James Gunn is writing it, I believe.
Okay. So yeah, I Am Groot. We're not going to spend too much time on this one. This is the next one. This is super interesting. So Marvel Studios, Spider-Man Freshman Year, an animated original coming soon to Disney Plus. What is this? Is this just like a new Spider-Man animated show? That has nothing to do with the MCU?
We don't know.
Dude, that's crazy. That's insane. So I wonder, I'm like super interested in this. What this potential, could we be looking, because freshman year, you think about, Peter's already been through freshman year.
Oh, it is an origin story for the MCU Spider-Man.
What?
Yeah, it's an origin story. It's an origin story. That is so cool. Yeah, so we're finally seeing an origin story for the MCU Spider-Man.
And it will. Do we know if Tom Holland's going to be involved?
Maybe. I think, or unless they get the person who voiced him in What If.
Yeah. I think I'd rather Tom, like if it was his origin story, just animated. But so I was kind of thinking, I was like, oh man, what if they twist to fate us and it's like, you know, the logo is clearly a Peter Parker Spider-Man, but if it was like a trick to introduce Miles, but yeah. All right, next. Oh, there it is. Finally. So here we go. Marvel Studios Echo, an original series coming soon to Disney Plus. There's been a lot of speculation around this series. There's been a lot of rumors circulating about it. I'm glad it's confirmed finally. But do you think that there is at all a potential for this to be a continuation of the Daredevil story? That's what the word on the street is. I don't know. I can't confirm or deny. I think it'd be cool, but do you think that's the right angle? Because Echo is directly tied to Daredevil, to King.
Because she's introduced in Hawkeye, and whatever happens to her in Hawkeye would definitely tell us what is going on in this show. Where if it is, her going back to her home and figuring out what's going on there, and who knows what the big shadow figure in Hawkeye might do to her family, and she might have to save them in the series or whatever it may be. We don't know yet, but yeah, it seems interesting.
Do you think that if we were to see not only Charlie Cox's Daredevil show up in Spider-Man No Way Home, but then, before, I said it backwards. Do you think if we saw Kingpin in Hawkeye and then Charlie Cox in Spider-Man, that we just would automatically assume that they're going to be in the show? To some degree.
To some degree, I believe that there might be an appearance or two by Charlie Cox, and possibly anyone else that that may pop up.
Whose daughter is it?
Huh?
Who's Echo?
So she is, I don't know his name, but he's a Native American, but her adopted father is Kingpin.
That's okay, because I was like, am I getting this wrong? I feel like in my head I was like, I think I'm getting it wrong.
Like the person who takes her in after
was Kingpin,
in the comics,
correct?
In the comics, after her father dies, so Echo is Native American, but she's Native American in the comics, but in the show she'll be Native American and deaf.
And deaf, yeah. So that's like a big integral part.
That is a big integral thing to her character in the show, especially, and she's the one that teaches Clint ASL in the show and in the comics when Clint does lose his hearing.
Because we've seen in set photos, he's got like something in his ear.
Yeah,
like he has like a. Where do we think that he may have lost his hearing? Was it
I think it's just
the end game battle.
I think it's
when the explosion goes off. He's immortal. You know what I mean? He's not Thor. Yeah. He's not even Hulk or Ant-Man. When that dude, he was in a building that got fucking alien missiles.
Right.
3 or 4 of them exploded. Like that could be an easy way to tell that story and
Yeah.
to make that connection. And we have seen him have hearing aids in his ears this time around. So, that's one of the first things I saw in the trailer. I was like, what's in his, because at first I kind of thought it was just like an earpiece, like talking, you know what I mean? Like that's how they communicate when they're in, whatever. And then I was like, no, those are hearing aids.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so he's gonna be learning American Sign Language in the show.
Okay. Yeah. So that's awesome. That's really exciting. Echo, Disney Plus is definitely expanding the universe in ways that film, like, it was nowhere near possible for it to happen. And that's what I really like about Disney Plus and what Marvel is doing, because HBO Max is like HBO Max is Warner Brothers and HBO Max have been saying they're going to do it for so long at this point. And it was like, don't worry, we got TV shows that are going to connect to the universe, yada yada. But they never, like, it's like we're still waiting for the trigger to be pulled, And with Marvel, it took a while to get started. But now that we're there, it's just boom, 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 boom. Like we're firing in all cylinders and we're ready. And like look, how many shows have we just counted already? Like 5 or 6?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Like
the crazy thing is like people are like temper your expectations, and then yesterday, I think it was BD Brandon Davis, who was like, "Oh no, like tomorrow, Marvel fans are eating." I'm like, seeing what we got and seeing what we got on Twitter and everything.
Right, like already.
Yes, we are.
And the day's not even like the day's barely just begun.
Yeah, exactly. It's like now 9:20 my time.
Wait till the Star Wars stuff starts happening, dude. The internet is gonna fucking blow up. Like it's gonna blow up because the rumors and stuff that we've heard.
Like they already showed the Kenobi thing, but I think that's because it uploaded on Disney Plus. But other than that, they pretty much nothing yet.
Okay.
Star Wars, and I think that's a 9:45 my time, so that will be 12:45 your time.
Yeah, we have like 25 minutes to get through what we have now. And that's why I wanted to start for everyone at like 12ish, because I knew that we were gonna be able to run through this pretty quickly.
Right.
And then because I remember, so basically what Caden's doing today is he's gonna keep me informed through the chat about what's coming out like as we speak, while we kind of dissect it and go down the list in order. So Caden and I, we're gonna work nice and great together today. But it's gonna be fun. So I do have scheduled breaks, by the way, guys. So like I do have a couple scheduled breaks. That way we're not streaming for 22 hours straight. But yeah, so Echo, really excited about this. Oh, yay. Oh, boo. Just kidding. So something that I think we've all been expecting to happen. Geek Studios.
I mean, they said it themselves. I believe at the Black Widow premiere, Kevin Feige said that they were like in the middle of working on season 2.
How long did it take them to get season 1 out? But when
it took 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. So
but they started this right after. They started writing and animating this right after the first season. So
okay,
it was like
so
boom,
maybe
boom,
like
boom.
2020,
So
late 2022.
Late 22 or early 2023.
Okay. So and I wouldn't be hard pressed to say that they're going to continue a couple different storylines that we saw from season 1. We know that Captain Carter is going to be an integral part of season 2, as already kind of confirmed. And I think that's a good thing. I think I always felt like Haley Atwell kind of got the shaft when it came to her character. They tried giving her a series. It just didn't work out for obvious reasons. I could have told you that a mile ahead, but I didn't think her show was too bad. Did you ever watch it?
I watched the first season. I liked the first season, but I couldn't get into the second one.
Yes,
I think exactly. I think there's 3 seasons, right?
There is 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there 3?
Let me see. Because
someone in the chat know.
There's 2. So yeah, you can clearly tell that the first season was their highlight, and the second season was their drop off, and that's why they couldn't get picked up for.
Okay. Yeah, and that makes sense. That show, like, I never saw that show becoming like hugely popular. And that's just, it is what it is. So Haley Atwell's Captain Britain, whatever, Captain Carter, whatever you want to call her.
Captain Carter.
Yeah. She looks more like Captain Britain to me. But
Yeah.
that's another thing. I would love to see Captain Britain show up somewhere. Like the
I was
legitimate
just saying that
Captain Britain.
on Twitter after that whole interview with Henry Cavill. But I said it to like my friends a bunch of times before that. I was like, "Oh, Henry Cavill will be a great Captain Britain," and you know who should direct it?
Zach.
Christopher McQuarrie. He did he does the Mission Impossible films, and he's the one that also wanted to do the Superman movie with Henry at DC. But I'm like, I mean, Marvel and Kevin have the more of the upper hand to greenlight a Captain Britain film with them, rather than a Man of Steel 2 at Warner Brothers right now, at least.
Okay. Yeah, and
so, hey, Christopher, pitch them that Captain Britain movie with Henry Cavill, so we can get that going.
Yeah, let's start campaigning for that. That's a good thing to campaign for.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So What If season 2 coming to Disney Plus? Probably, Caden and I's guess is probably late 2022, early 2023. And that's just because of production time and when they started season 2. So got some time before that. So I mean, just get excited, guys. And this is I got a little bit of a date here. So Ms. Marvel, an original series which we have already known about from Marvel Studios, coming in the summer of 2022. So summer of 2022, Ms. Marvel. Why is it going to take so long? I thought
I think because the weird thing. Okay, Miss Marvel was shooting, and then after all these delays and stuff, they finally picked up the Marvel's production, but they didn't do it in time they did it too early for Miss Marvel not to do additional photography / reshoots. So Miss Marvel still has reshoots to do. And after the whole controversy with her powers, I think they might not change her powers again for the show, but
so what I've heard is that they might be going back to the original. I don't know how true that is or fake, but someone was saying that they might revert
a couple things on just how how it shows, how it presents itself on screen, rather than just completely changing it, because that's like a whole that's the thing about Miss Marvel. The whole show. I mean, her powers are can be changed, but that's they'll have to push this to 2023, late 2022, early 2023.
Is Marcus right, Caden?
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
There is one.
So you know what? Let's jump into that real quick.
I just retweeted it on my page. Let me send it to the group chat.
All right, so guys, apparently there is a Moon Knight teaser. I don't want to keep going down if there's some cool stuff that God damn it, geeks. Come on. I haven't looked through the whole list yet. I wanted to get there. Look, my boy, my Marvel man is here now. So we have some things to talk about, guys. What's up, RJ? How you doing, man? Happy Disney.
I feel like I just woke up on Christmas morning, and
I know. That's how I felt
got
too.
Presents under the tree, and I got pretty much everything I ever wanted.
That's awesome. So we're gonna do the Moon Knight thing now. Yeah, Geeks already just ruined something that I didn't know about, because I'm going down the list in order. And yeah, thanks, Geeks, you dick. Just kidding. That's awesome though. That's a good sign, guys. That's a good sign. If Marvel's already working on an X-Men animated series, then it's just a matter of time.
Wait till you get to it and see what it is. Just wait.
Yeah, don't ruin that for me. Cause like I woke up and I saw the first 3 and I'm like, I want to be surprised. So I want to come onto the show and kind of go through the list and get excited for each one as it comes. And that's okay though. I don't hold any hard feelings. But guys, I just want to say this. You can help support the show by becoming a member. I did change the member tiers a little bit because now I can get back into my Google and YouTube. So the first level is called producer, second is director, and third is executive producer. And the first tier starts at $2.99. So if you do want to help support the show, you can send a super chat and or become a member. And it all helps. It goes back into production and giveaways and stuff like that for you guys. So I just want to say thank you. Oh God, we're getting lit up here today. I'm glad you showed.
Hey, what's up, guys? I don't have a lot of time because I'm distracting my kids for a few.
That's okay.
But I just got done watching the 15-minute Marvel sizzle reel that was on Disney Plus.
Yeah, Campia got taken down twice for it, so I'm afraid to show it.
I heard, yeah. I mean, I showed that sizzle reel for Kenobi on my stream last night, and I had no problem. But
the lack of Star Wars stuff today was baffling because they made teases that we were going to get a lot more today than we actually did. We literally just got the Kenobi sizzle. That's it. That leaked. That was a very bizarre choice on their part because they literally said we're going to get a lot more from Star Wars. But it was
the day's not over yet.
Yeah,
and
wait.
Also Star Wars
was
yet.
At 12:45 my
starts
time.
at 9:45.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad then.
Dude, I'm telling you, Star Wars is gonna like when that shit starts coming out, it's gonna light the internet up. Like it's from what I've heard, at least what's coming out via talking.
Well,
to Casey
right now, I saw a bunch of the Star Wars Twitter accounts that report on the news. They're going, well, we said there was a trailer coming. We don't know what was wrong. We're really sorry, you guys, because they're perplexed, and it's good. Disney's keeping you on your toes.
Right.
I think the Kenobi thing leaked out early yesterday, so they put it out early today, which makes the most amount of sense. I've already watched that thing a few times. I watched that Under the Helmet this morning. Oh my God, that was cool.
Did they talk about what's his name? Oh my God, the actor who did the suit first, Jeremy.
Jeremy Bullock. They do a whole thing about that. It's only 22 minutes. It's really short and it's really good. I mean, I've already been. I've watched that the Simpsons short film already, which was pretty good. They have that new Luca short film, Ciao Alberto, really good. There's a lot of good content, man. I was just watching
Shang-Chi's on the service now.
But even the smaller stuff is what I'm talking about. The smaller things that. I just watched the Hawkeye Assembled, which is a great supercut of his arc leading into the show. On that, they have a 15-minute sizzle reel for all the Marvel stuff. It recaps 2021, and then it goes into an extended preview for Hawkeye. And holy shit!
Okay.
That they show. I don't know if you guys saw it or not.
They posted an entire clip from the show.
The car sequence.
So. I'm getting so I'm gonna be able to watch Hawkeye this week. I think it's the first 3 of 6. So I want to kind of go in open, but I also kind of want to watch. I kind of want to show the stuff here as well. But I don't So is the Hawkeye thing in that 15-minute?
Yeah. It's at the end, but then at the very end of it, they show the Moon Knight stuff and the She-Hulk stuff, and then all the announcements. Which, I mean, I was surprised. I'll tell you what really surprised me was the Willow trailer or that Willow tease.
Okay.
Because it was just Warwick, introducing the new cast of people, but Erin Kellyman, who was Enfys Nest in Solo, she's in it as well, and they have this whole little back and forth about being together in Solo. They act Warwick acts like he doesn't know her.
Okay.
And she's like, well, we worked together in Solo. And he's like, that's the only Star Wars movie I haven't seen. And I was like, oh, dude, they're doing scene in Solo. Oh, that's great. It was so funny. It was so funny. And it was I'm jazzed, dude. Everything I've seen so far has me 100% hyped. I'm super happy.
Yeah. Well, Ty, I know we're going down the list, but I just wanted to mention, did you guys talk about a certain web slinger?
Yeah, so we can talk about that just when we're gonna watch the Moon Knight tease thing right now, and then we can jump back to that because that's one of the ones that I do have I was very surprised at, and
it's pretty big.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll explain why when we get back to it, but it's pretty big.
All right, yeah. So let's take a look at the Moon Knight teaser. It's only 35 seconds. Damn.
Yeah, man, that looks great. Interesting choice to give him a British accent. I wonder if they're gonna do the.
How do I fix it?
You gotta stop the. You gotta stop the.
There you go.
I was so confused.
Twitter just automatically just keeps replaying it.
Yeah.
Like TikTok and stuff.
But no, that's really cool. Interesting, like I said, interesting choice to give him a British accent. I wonder if that's related to the multiple personality disorder, but it looks really dark and really violent, which is exactly what it needs to be. So,
right. Yeah, super Frank Miller vibes, by the way, with the moon right there. Like just how it looked when he was crossing over, jumping the building. That was pretty awesome, man. And you could see clear cut the nice white outfit. I'm really excited.
The suit looks awesome. It looks great.
Really, really excited. Dude, Moon Knight's been one of my favorite Marvel characters since I discovered him. And I really connected with the character late in life because I had my own addiction issues. And I really gravitated towards the story. And I'm super, super stoked about the series. So go ahead, RJ. What did you want to say?
Okay, so I don't know if you got. Okay, so I looked at the official Marvel website because it was like with the actual tweet, it's been a little unclear as to what this series is. So the Marvel website has confirmed that this is a Spider-Man origin story set in the MCU. It tells the origin story of Tom Holland's Peter Parker and his first steps to becoming the Spider-Man we all know and love.
Okay, so Caden did. So Caden did say that.
That was confusing because it's like when it first got announced, is this set outside the MCU? Is it its own thing? But it is confirmed now. This is set in the MCU.
Oh wow!
This is huge because this is Disney pouring resources into making a animated series based on a character they don't technically own, a version of the character they don't technically own.
Right, and I think people have been clamoring for. It's funny because when Spider-Man first joined the MCU, they were like, no origin, please. We don't need it again. But then, that's one of the number one complaints these days.
Yeah, and this is going to address that, which is great. So
the complaint is just what happened to Ben. That's it, Uncle Ben. That's literally all people complain. And
I guarantee you that's in the show. I guarantee.
Yeah, it will be there. But it's a non-issue. We've seen the guy die twice already. Do we need to see? It's like Batman's parents being killed. How many times do you need to see it? I understand that there's a nuance that comes to with the character, but you don't always need to see it because it's just all right, we've been down this road before. Now you're just literally wasting everybody's time.
My only hope and my only concern is I really, really, really hope they're able to get Tom Holland to come back for this. I know there's some contractual issues. That's why he wasn't in What If, because his contract is technically with Sony, not Disney. But I'm hoping maybe Disney can go up and say, hey, can you come in, just do the show? I really hope they get him back because it is a show dedicated to his origin of Spider-Man. It is his origin story. So not having him there to do the voice would be a little weird, but hopefully they get him back. Hopefully.
I think that again, Feige has said that he doesn't foresee there being any problems with keeping Spider-Man in the MCU going forward. Obviously, the post-credit scene of Venom 2 confirmed that. And, obviously you can tell what they're attempting to do by connecting it all together. It would make the most sense in the world. He's all over Avengers campus for crying out loud.
I know, and that's a Disney theme park. I know.
So they're integrated. Can we drop the facade of that conversation finally? Can we drop the facade of the what if? It's they've integrated him at almost every level, and we know what they're planning on doing because they keep talking about it. And then
come on, Benson. Come on, Benson.
And thank you, Adam Silvestri, for the super chat. Moon Knight is going to be dope. I am so on board with that statement.
It's going to be huge next year.
It's going to be huge. And then what is it, Benson said? Oh, Jesus.
Benson. He says the series would be a nice send-off when he leaves the MCU versus the Sonyverse. Dude, they wouldn't make this show if that was happening. I'm sorry.
You know what? That is a great point. Because William's also been saying that a lot about the whole transition back to
Well,
Sony.
Williams changed his mind though. He's saying that like the solo films will be produced by Sony, but it'll still stay the MCU overall.
No, I don't think. Look, the thing is if you're effing with Marvel money, then Marvel's going to want they're going to want a piece because they're also going to want some of that creative control. So like that's kind of the whole point here. You have to start looking at this from a business perspective, which is such a weird thing. When like I love William, but like he said, he has some weird takes sometimes.
He does.
The thing with this is Sony needs to keep making Spider-Man content. If not, they lose the rights and it goes back to Marvel. Sony knows that at this point, if they remove Spider-Man from the MCU and they pull him back into their own universe, that is not going to sit well with fans. It's just not. We've already seen this play out 2 years ago. Sony was the bad guy, and it was made especially worse when they tried to pin it on Feige or Disney. And Feige, that backfired in their face. So the deal that they worked out, while we don't have the specifics, you can look at it through like Occam's razor and go, okay, look at Venom 2, look at Morbius. They are both using MCU assets because the thing is, the Vulture can't be used in a Sony. Michael Keaton's Vulture cannot be used in a Sony property without Marvel's go ahead because those characters are shared.
Right.
Holland's Spider-Man can, but
especially Zendaya's MJ.
Yeah, they can't.
Yeah, Sony can't outright use Zendaya's MJ because it is a Marvel Studios original character spin-off from.
Just to circle back just for a moment. I mean, do you think they'll have Marissa Tomei as May? Do you think they'll bring in Ned? Like they'll introduce how Peter became friends with Ned at all? That could be something.
Well, I think that's going to be a pertinent storyline because of the implications that Ned might become the Hobgoblin, right? So,
and I saw some stuff floating around last night about that. Like I was being sent some images that were unconfirmed of anything, but it made me think immediately of that.
Right? Was it the one with the paper mache?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's for his new show, Reginald the Vampire, I believe.
Okay. Because it looked like this. Because there was a second image there that he was wearing like a beanie, and he looked like he was cosplaying as Dave Chappelle's like crackhead character. Like is what I immediately thought. I'm like, oh, okay, Jacob, cool, man, cool.
Thank you, Anthony Beltray, with the $2 super chat. WB should be shaking right now. Trash ass studio. Listen, Disney Plus. If you look back at the track record, anytime there's like an investor call for Disney or like an event like this, they always come out swinging and they let you know why they're the biggest media company in the world.
Yeah. My only complaint though, Ty, is that I think with the organization of this event, I think it was a little messy. I really wish they would have done a live stream.
Of course. I think we all would have loved that. I do think
they need to start doing that because I think just the tweet drops. Is it cool for the immediate moment? Yes, but it makes it a lot harder to follow.
Well, it actually, the thing is, though, it really doesn't because it should be a live stream. But what they're doing is they're creating the event on Disney Plus itself. I've been watching on the app. I have not been watching on Twitter. The presentation on the app, I think, is a lot better because
so they did do that.
Yeah,
dude, I've been saying that. Sorry to cut you off. See, I said this because that's what I heard was going to be happening, and that's what I heard. I was like, okay, then I'll just share my Disney Plus.
Yeah, well, apparently the app drops it took for the 15-minute specials. A lot of people are having difficulty finding it. They had to click on the direct link.
Well, you have to go. So I saw that too. So when I first logged in this morning, there was celebration of Disney Plus Day, and you had Jungle Cruise, Shang-Chi, Enchanted, a few other things. And then you had the Under the Helmet and the Plusiversary Simpsons short all right there. And then underneath it, they just opened up the Disney Plus special look, which is really cool because I have a 5-minute little recap over what Pixar's up to, where Pete Docter kind of walks through the studio, which is really nice. And then they've done another one where it's again, the Willow and Kenobi sizzle and whatever. So all those trailers are there. And then if you go into Marvel directly, the first thing on Marvel is the 2021 15-minute presentation. And then so I then immediately jumped over to Star Wars because it is segmented on the app, right? Everything is under a different banner. It should be on the front page, but if you're having trouble, just go to that specific, category.
Right. Go to like the tab.
Yeah, and so it's. I mean, I'm sure that's right now going to be starting because it's 9:45, at least my time.
Yeah. So that's like right here where it's like Disney,
But
Pixar,
did you?
Marvel.
But did you guys already talk about like the fact that the Predator sequel or prequel is coming to Hulu in the
No,
summer?
not yet.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So let's get into
Yeah,
that though.
that's shocking.
Oh, real quick though. So
while we're still in Marvel though, there's a thing there. They're doing the X-Men '97. They're reviving the X-Men the '90s X-Men cartoon show.
You spoiled it for Ty.
Oh really? I'm sorry, dude. I thought you already saw all this stuff, man. I'm my bad. My bad.
I made it a point to like I wanted to go down the list. And
all
kind
right.
of like,
I didn't know where you had gone already because
No.
I didn't know. All
but
right.
listen, but okay, so I already knew that there was an X-Men thing because Geeks had spoiled it earlier for me. So I kind of already had it in my mind that this is probably gonna hit like they kind of like what they want to do with Batman the animated series, right? Like hit that nostalgia
that's
button.
exactly what this is. Yeah,
Hit that nostalgia button, baby. And that's kind of what my first guess was because you were like, wait till you see what it is. And I was like, oh, maybe.
I mean, like the mid '90s show is GOAT, man.
It's literally greatest of all time.
Yeah, like I mean, the fact that the theme song still lives on to some extent is just going to be great to hear that again.
Yep.
And everything, and then from what I was reading, I guess a lot of the voice cast is coming back.
It's the vast majority.
Yeah, so it's like holy crap.
I believe it's the same writers too. Those two writers.
Man, they're gonna get. Oh man, that's gonna be good because I think the show went a little bit weird towards the end, but I think that was
definitely went weird. It definitely was weird towards the end.
Well, it's fascinating because Marvel Studios is now starting to like make stuff that fits outside the MCU now, which is a really interesting development. Like they're willing to like go outside those parameters and say, "Hey, we want to make something like a revival of X-Men the animated series. Let's just do it. It's not gonna be the MCU, but who cares? You know,
right?
It's not to be all consolidated like that."
Right, exactly. So, real quick, so here we got the act. So I guess this is going to be the logo, like the actual logo.
They changed the logo.
Yeah.
I'm not
a fan of this.
Yeah, I'm mixed on it. I like the first logo better.
Yeah, this is like very plain. Like I could have made this, like in my Adobe.
Yeah, the footage they showed looks really cool though. They did show footage from She-Hulk. It actually looked pretty cool.
All right, well, we'll get there. And then they used the same Moon Knight logo, which I enjoyed.
Nothing changed with that.
Nothing changed there. Oh shit.
I do agree with Ambassador though. Disney Plus Day is 1,000 times better.
Yep, X-Men '97, baby.
Sorry, the fucking logo, it just brings back so many memories.
Can I just say though, seeing the Marvel Studios logo above the name X-Men is crazy.
Yeah.
Dude,
by the way, this is how they first announced it. They showed the meme. They did the meme. They did the meme first.
2023.
Man, everything about today feels so much better than what we got in Fandom. It really does. And that's, I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because they actually are giving people content that they want.
Yeah,
well, they're giving us stuff I didn't think that we were ever going to get. I mean, I didn't think we were in an X-Men '97 revival series or an Agatha. Well, Agatha I knew, but like Marvel Zombies, Spider-Man.
Listen. The Marvel Zombies thing's going to be hit or miss because that episode was god awful.
Let me posit a very interesting side question here. There is a Marvel Zombies comic where Ash from Army of Darkness and Evil Dead. And with Sam Raimi going into Doctor Strange and Bruce Campbell popping into Doctor Strange, because we know he's going to be in it. There's going to be a cameo. And I never thought about this until right now. Is it possible, and I'm probably not, but is it possible that the Bruce Campbell cameo in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is Ash?
If that happens, people are going to shit their pants.
That's a high possibility, actually.
I mean,
I would say yes.
Because the Marvel Zombies comic with Ash was actually pretty good. Actually, all the Ash comics were actually pretty good. And that would be. I mean, I don't know. I don't know which studio is handling the Evil Dead revival. I don't know who owns it at this point. I think Sam Raimi still owns the rights to it. Of the Evil Dead franchise, I don't know, but that would be nuts. That would just be nuts.
You kind of opened the door there.
I mean, that just made my nipples hard.
That could be, dude. People really love Ash, and they really enjoy that series. And if there's something like even remotely insinuating that, like a cameo from Ash, like Evil Dead Ash, that would blow the doors off people's minds. Like that would be that, because has anything ever like that been done? Like
yeah, there's been some crossovers every once in a while, but but
one of that caliber, like two polarly opposite franchises.
Yeah. That'd be so. I mean, I don't know. At this point, it's the multiverse. Anything can happen.
It's true. It's true.
You know, and Marvel Zombies, and it's an animated Marvel Zombie series, by the way, that's coming. So I mean, because the thing is, I kind of thought that they were going to do Marvel Zombies, given how much they pushed, even in that 15-minute sizzle reel when they got to the what if stuff. A lot of it was the zombies episode that they showcased, and I'm like, yeah, because I think that was probably the one people were most looking forward to.
Yeah, to be fair though, I would have maybe wanted like a Captain Carter spinoff, but that's gonna be What If season 2. She's the main character of that. Plus, I maybe would have wanted what else? There's something else. Maybe T'Challa Star-Lord, but that obviously can't happen. So I think Marvel Zombies ended in a way where it's like, let's go.
Was their
substitute,
the replacement, their substitute for the Star-Lord T'Challa series.
Yeah.
Oh god,
yeah.
what is this?
Is
that all?
That's pretty much it.
That was the first thing they announced.
Well, there was more. That was the first Marvel thing they announced. There was more throughout the day.
Wow, how to open up with,
I know.
With X-Men 97. And what is it? So all new originals. So streaming in 2023, which probably means they're just starting to work on it now. So I'm a little worried.
Yeah, like I said, Marvel Zombies, the Spider-Man thing were the biggest surprises from the Marvel stuff. A lot of focus on animation today. A lot of focus on animation from Marvel.
So
I think it's over.
Dude, there's no way. They missed a whole branch of their fucking.
They had Star Wars at the very beginning of the day with the Obi-Wan sizzle.
But
I hope that's not it. I really hope so, but
yeah.
Did they show Hayden?
No, it was the behind the scenes sizzle reel they showed to investors last year. It's just that was made public today. They showed the concept art. That was the one that leaked yesterday.
Okay. I'm confused. Kenobi's trending, so I hope that's not it. I really do. I hope that's not it. Because that's a lot of stuff to announce.
Yeah, all the Star Wars people were saying, hey, we thought there was going to be a lot more. We have no clue what's going on.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Maybe they're just taking like a little break.
Maybe, but wasn't it scheduled to drop around this time? The Star Wars stuff?
12:45. So, like, we're...
Oh, yeah, Mercury is saying that Disney Day was mid. Yeah, I saw that.
What does that mean?
No, Jarbo knows. Jarbo knows who Mercury is, the Twitter user.
Oh no, I know who Mercury is. What does mid mean?
It means sucked. Basically, it sucked.
Then just goddamn, just say sucked. Why are we gonna use all these little kid lingos that I don't understand? But hey, what's up, Gavin?
Oh, what's up? Sorry, I'm on my break right now. I'll have like really 10 to 15 minutes.
That's all right. We have no idea what's going on right now anyway. So imagine Disney Plus Day lasted 2 hours and that was it.
I mean, they were supposedly kicking off stuff about what 6 a.m. Pacific. So it's been 4 hours of content reveal. But it's like Star Wars is the biggest thing on that. I mean, well, I guess Marvel really took over this year, but I mean, you got Bad Batch season 2. They could have been Vision season 2.
That's why I'm so confused. Like
I don't get this. Yeah.
Unless they're just not
There's been
ready,
like 2, right? It was the Kenobi thing that leaked yesterday, and then it was like the behind the Book of Boba Fett. So that's the
they released a Boba Fett special today, officially this morning. But like people were saying, we're gonna get a Kenobi trailer at least. Yeah.
Where it goes from there.
Yeah, that's really crazy. But hey, guys, I got a dip. I gotta go look out for my kids.
All right, man.
But I'll chat with you all later.
All right, bye.
To come back. The fans have been waiting long enough, you know?
Something that's extremely exciting is the return of obviously Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan
Deborah
Kenobi.
Chow, she's awesome.
This is quite a dark time that we're coming into with him. Just being a Jedi, it's not safe. There's Jedi hunters out there.
At least he has this one task left, which is to keep Luke safe.
That's definitely a starting place for our story. The interesting thing is going to be where it goes from there.
The most beautiful thing of all is that it's brought me back together with Hayden.
We are bringing back Hayden Christensen to reprise the role of Darth Vader. We couldn't tell the story of Obi-Wan Kenobi without addressing Anakin or Vader.
Of course.
Have another swing at each other. It might be quite satisfying for everybody. We hope that you enjoy it as much as we enjoy making it.
2020.
Jedi Hunters, Inquisitors.
Yeah, that should be cool.
Yeah. Because we have rumors of Song Kang playing the fifth brother.
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
Interesting. I hope that, like I'm. It's not that I would be disappointed if that was it, but I'd be like a little bit disappointed because I did want some more Star Wars stuff. Like maybe even like.
Yeah, it's just funny, man. It's just funny because that was like a leak.
Yeah. Well,
that most people already saw.
Yeah, and everybody said we were gonna get a trailer in addition to the sizzle reel. It's like, are we not?
Yeah, didn't they?
There was a
we're
lot
gonna get
more.
something for Andor. We were gonna get something for like Mando season. Dude, we were about to get like mall stuff.
Well, here's what confuses.
Then what we got like two.
Yeah, here's what really confuses me. And I think Ty might be agreeing with me on this. If that's all we got for Star Wars, why did they release the Book of Boba Fett trailer early?
Exactly.
Because I would have been fine with there being little to nothing from Star Wars if you would have said, hey, here's an Obi-Wan sizzle reel and here's a Book of Boba Fett first look trailer.
Exactly.
I could have lived with that. But the fact that you released the trailer early, it's like, we thought you released it early because there's going to be a lot more stuff you didn't want it to overshadow it. But it's like,
right.
No.
Because that would make sense from a business perspective as well. You know, to tease you a little bit like, okay, well, first off, this is the next thing that's coming out. So here, take this now, but wait till you see what we do come Disney Plus Day. Like, that's when you'll get like, because Book of Boba Fett isn't a surprise to anyone. We know it's coming. The trailer was going to be hyped either way, but Disney Plus Day is for new stuff, like and new releases, you know, first looks, etc., etc., etc. So that would have been really cool if like they showed the Andor stuff and potentially Mando and where we're going with that story, and then you know whatever else they had enough to give us a sneak peek for, because Star Wars is arguably just as big, if not bigger than the Marvel stuff. I'm very unclear on what's going on.
Yeah, there's some other things that Marvel and Disney Plus could have like announced, like renewals for certain shows that just ended recently that like, they had like hits with. But you know, again, I think maybe the trades have all the other Disney stuff, all the other Disney Plus announcements, so they'll like release it throughout the day. But who knows? It's honest. Again, it's almost 10 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock East Coast time. So we still have about until 4 to 7 at least until the trades announce stuff. Mm-hmm. But again, it's but it won't be like official by Disney or anything. It's the trade, so we will have to wait until. Obviously, the trades are most like 99% correct about things when it comes to announcements like that.
Right.
But yeah, it's.
So Secret Invasion though, where's that first look at whatever you said?
It's Nick
right
Fury.
There. Oh.
That was all we got. This is a shot at Nick Fury with the beard.
What's going on, Andrew Casale? No, Andrew, I know you're, a Toby fan, but original animated Spider-Man coming to Disney Plus. That's going to be, pretty cool.
And also, they at the in the a little Disney Plus on the Disney Plus app, little reel, the sizzle reel that they gave for the upcoming stuff, they kind of showed the first look at the Peter Parker.
Okay.
Which I think you can show. It's just that you can't have audio.
Okay. So can you send it?
Yeah.
So I mean, what has sparked the most interest in you guys as of so far? Is it that Spider-Man thing?
Moon Knight. No, probably Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, yeah.
Moon Knight was really cool.
I'm a huge Moon Knight guy, so I really want that.
Like this whole thing.
Right there. That's
And
a Frank
also,
Miller shot right there, by the way.
Yeah, and also that whole thing kind of revealed, confirmed that the leak that we had is real.
What
Like
leak?
the whole suit, the suit leak that we had.
Oh, okay, yeah,
a few months ago.
Yep. I uploaded a picture that was I thought I like it. This one. I love how whoever did this. I enjoy that because this is like that's what I want him to look like. Maybe not as buff because they went a little bit extra on the buffness here, but I think this picture really does look great. This Kamala, I don't like that, but I really like the powers going on there, whatever's going on with her hand.
Hey, they just made a big announcement for Boba Fett.
What is that?
Boba Fett will be appearing in Fortnite on Christmas Eve.
Really? Come on.
They're dropping a Boba Fett.
I was so excited.
I was like, oh, did they announce a new cast member or a new character?
I was like, what's he gonna be?
Deal, guys, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal, right?
No one gives a crap. Okay.
I wanted some of her, some of this. Well, that doesn't count. Maybe a little bit more behind the scenes of Book of Boba Fett. I wanted so much.
Or some updates on Percy Jackson.
That would have been really nice if we had gotten that.
Yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
We can.
Can we pull up some of the? I was gonna say maybe pull up some of the footage from She-Hulk, maybe.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll pull it up now.
I sent you the link, Ty.
It's not a Twitter link, right?
No.
Because they're like super schmeggy quality. Where'd you send it?
Private chat.
Oh, yeah, because that would make sense, right? All right. All right, let me stop this
not
one.
Really, we didn't get any. All we got from Echo was the official announcement for it.
Did you just send me a link to Disney Plus?
Yes.
So I have to log in?
Oh, you're not logged in?
No, I don't have any of that stuff on this computer.
Oh, okay.
Can you share it?
Yeah.
All right. I would have to go get the password or something. Cause it's written down somewhere. So 1 second, we'll look at the She-Hulk.
It's written down. It's on the fridge.
I have 100,000 passwords and it sucks.
No, I understand.
What's going on?
I was just trying to get to the right spot for it. Yeah.
How long is this? 13 minutes?
Yeah, I can play the full thing.
Let's risk it. We're gonna risk it here. Here, I'll put our logo over it.
What's happening?
It's lagging. Hard. It's lagging hard on us here.
Hard. Happened.
You know what happened.
Come on, Disney.
On YouTube? But did they take it down on Twitch or Twitter?